Summery Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. A girl named Kambili Achike, who is 15 years old, is the narrator of this story. She lives in Enugu, Nigeria, with her father, Eugene, Papa, her mother, Beatrice, Mama, and her older brother, Chukwuku, Jaja. The first chapter of the book takes place on Palm Sunday. Jaja won't take communion at church, and Papa throws his missile, which breaks Mama's favorite statues. Kambili then talks about what happened before this scene. Papa is a rich factory owner who does good things for others and is a good Catholic. But at home, he is a strict and violent dictator. There is only one newspaper that is ready to say bad things about the new Nigerian head of state, and that newspaper is his. The mother gets pregnant. One day, after Mass, the family goes to see their white priest, Father Benedict. Mama doesn't want to leave the car because she is sick. When they get back home, Papa hits Mama until she loses the baby. Later, Kambili takes her tests and comes in second place, which makes Papa sad. The family spends Christmas in Aba, which is where they grew up. There lives Papa's father, Papa Nukwu. Papa doesn't talk to him because Papa Nukwu won't become Catholic because he is a traditionalist. Kambili and Jaja pay Papa Nukwu a short call. Auntie Ifeoma, Papa's unmarried sister and a college professor, also shows up in Aba. She doesn't seem scared and is ready to say bad things about both Papa and the government. Amaka, Obiora, and Chima are her children, and they are all very smart and talkative. It is an Igbo event that Ifeoma takes Jaja and Kambili to. Papa feeds the whole village on Christmas. Papa finds Kambili breaking the Eucharist fast the next day as she eats some food and takes a medicine for her menstrual cramps. He then beats her, Jaja, and Mama. Ifeoma talks Papa into letting Jaja and Kambili come see her in Nsukka. Kambili and Jaja are shocked by both how poor Ifeoma is and how much people are laughing in her house. The purple hibiscuses in Ifeoma's yard are very interesting to Jaja. Father Amadi, a young and good-looking priest from Nigeria, shows up for dinner. As the days go by, Jaja starts to open up, but Kambili stays quiet and unsure. When Ifeoma hears that Papa Nukwu is sick, she goes to get him from Aba. He starts to paint a picture of him. Kambili feels drawn to Father Amadi, who comes to visit a lot. One morning, Kambili follows Papa Nukwu's morning routine, which is like going to confession in the Catholic faith. Kambili is taken to the nearby field by Father Amadi. He tries to talk to her by making her run after him. The way she feels and the way he acts unpriestly make Kambili confused. Papa learns that Papa Nukwu is now living with them. The family finds out the next morning that Papa Nukwu has died while he was sleeping. They go back to Enugu with Papa, and Amaka gives Kambili her drawing. For not telling Papa that they were living in the same apartment as their pagan grandfather, Jaja and Kambili are poured boiling water on their feet. Papa and Ade Coker, his editor, decide to put out a story in the Standard that will cause a lot of trouble. Not long after that, a package bomb kills Ade Coker. They are looking at the picture of Papa Nukwu one day when Papa comes in. He really beats Kambili, and she wakes up in the hospital. Papa says it's okay for Jaja and Kambili to go back to Nsukka. Because Ifeoma spoke out against the sole administrator chosen by the government, she is afraid she will lose her job. After a student fight, the school shuts down. Men break into Ifeoma's apartment and try to scare her. Father Amadi seems to like Kambili and falls more deeply in love with him. Mama shows up one day after being beaten into having another loss. Papa brings his family home, and Jaja stands up to Papa the next day, which is Palm Sunday and the start of the book. There is less fear and quiet in the house after Palm Sunday. Calls to say she was fired and is going to the United States. Kambili and Jaja go back to Nsukka. They go on a journey to Okpi with Ifeoma, and Kambili has visions of the Virgin Mary there, which makes her faith stronger. When Father Amadi leaves to go do spiritual work, Kambili cries and tells him she loves him. It is time for Ifeoma to leave Nigeria, so she gets a ticket. They all go to Enugu after Papa's body is found at his desk. Mama will say that she poisoned Papa after the autopsy is done. As soon as the police show up, Jaja takes blame for the crime. After 3 years, Kambili and Mama go to see Jaja in jail to let him know he will soon be free. Mama has become quiet and doesn't talk much anymore. Kambili is hopeful about the future after her visit.
About the author. Adichie was born in Nsukka, Nigeria, the fifth of 6 children. She grew up there. Her father taught at the University of Nigeria, and her mother was the first woman to be in charge of registration at the institution. Adichie went to college to study medicine and then moved to the United States when she was 19. She got master's degrees from both Johns Hopkins and Yale, and her work quickly won her a lot of praise and awards. In 2008, she got the Genius Grant from the MacArthur Fellowship. She has written songs, short stories, a play, and 3 novels: Purple Hibiscus, 2003, Half of a Yellow Sun, 2007, and Americana, 2013. The Orange Prize is one of the many awards she has won for her writing. Adichie lives in both Nigeria and the United States.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.